Adjustments. Next adjustment. Nope. Okay. All is where it should be. Now we get a link. We post it to Discord, and what do I do next turn while I'm doing that? Accomplishing more than one thing at once. There it is. Alright, got the link. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, wait, that's not right. Ah, there it is. What do you want? I'm busy trying to type something. You passed. Oh, were we at war? Again? I think you do that a lot. I don't think you've ever actually fought me, though. Other people have sank things and or attacked my stuff without involving a war, but you just, Oh, well. I don't need floating islands anymore, because we've got flying ladies to carry our entire armies. I still don't know how they manage that. Big backpacks? Really big backpacks? That's probably about right. Hey there, sup? Our income is looking good, but it could be way better. I've got so many spells to cast. I think it's all going to be about how much I can actually output for casting. Oh, where was supposed to receive this? Right, any city with deserts. We're cleaning the deserts out. Because we never found... actually, we did get changed terrain, come to think of it. If only I had Ray's Volcano for the tundra. Okay, let me see. This town... Well, we've got a few more to throw around. Alright, what are you guys up to? Oh, crap. Actually, I'll need a spirit up here. Well, let's take care of this. You are going to move closer? You fools! Now you're really going to get mulched. Okay, I think you have finished your job at this point. Or have you? For you see, there's an entire continent to the south you can poke. You were supposed to go there. We'll get you there someday. I don't remember this slinger. Or why it came to this location. But I'm sure it makes sense. Okay, I think we're trying to get slingers to every single city, right? Yeah, that's what's going on. Okay. Alright, I guess the next one in line would be my capital. Yeah, that probably makes sense, I think. Alright, none of my cities are still hatching. Ah, yeah, that's the same thing I'm suffering from. Lack of casting skill. But you have way, way more spell books from what you showed me. You have a crazy amount of spell books in your game. Hey there, Buster. How's it going? Alright. Well, that's probably enough money spent for one day. Just keep upping that casting skill. Alright, small change here. I haven't even been able to cast my globals all game. Like, how hard up do you have to be where you can't even manage that much? This level of hard up, that's how much. I'm about to have a great lizard added to my repertoire. I don't think I've summoned anything since the very, very beginning when I made some bees! Gotta keep Nicolas Cage away somehow. Lots of bees. That was my answer. Hmm. If you put a drink in a freezer just long enough, it starts to freeze, but remains drinkable. Why do other people use ice cubes? Are they fools? That just waters down your drink. Why use ice cubes when the drink itself can become ice? Although apparently I drink fountain ring drinks wrong all my life. Because I never liked ice cubes in my drinks. But apparently they were designed and calculated for you to have ice in them, to have that taste be perfect. Thus I have never known the perfect taste of soda. Okay, well, I do want stone giants. I think inspirations would be amazing. Gorgons is a great summon. Holy Word is one of my favorite spells to cast. I think I actually need Divine Order and Prayer the most. We'll start with Divine Order. Still looking for the really good globals, which Divine Order might help me to cast. Maybe. Oh, I guess they can't make a gladiator pit. Oh well. Go and build up your walls and everything, and when you're done, you can trade goods. And you made a bonk. That's great. Alright, our cities are coming along. Our cities are really coming along. Okay, let's see. Our next target is... I'm a little bit afraid of spiders right now. Yeah, spiders could be bad. 6 of them? That would be enough to ball up all my slingers. And then they run across the ground really quickly? Fire giants would be dead heroes. Cockatrices are a maybe. Sacred Ancients are bad. Behemoth is a spellcaster. Ghouls are bad. Oh, here's an easy one. The more we level up, the better. Oh, we really need to conquer that. Okay, I sent one to the capital last. Next one should go here, I think. Soon, every town will have its slinger. Alright, buy. Purchase. Expend resources. I tend to think of gold as liquid hammers. I mean, yeah, I could do a few other things. You could give it to other wizards, turn it into alchemy gems, and buy mercenaries, but your primary use 90% of the time is just constructing buildings. Okay, that one can be next. Yeah. Fixing all these swamps and deserts. Hey, John, how's it going? Man. If I just had enough to get all of my buffs on all of my cities, and then I could start summoning cool stuff. Or should I cast the globals? I really need the globals. We need more casting skill. Oh, guitar! My father could play the guitar. I grew up with him playing it. I dabbled in the piano, but, you know, never really got into the musics. I actually used to be able to hear music in my head that seemed like it was good, but then I didn't have the ability to compose it. When I was younger, I found that frustrating. Alright. 4 XP. Well, you know, that's something. Okay, let's see. You're going to connect those. We've connected all that. You're connecting there. That's going there. He'll go that way. I think you should head south. Yeah. Yeah, you guys can join up down there, and, that'll be great. Meld. We'll get you gassed up in a minute. I don't know where you're going to end up. Actually, I do. I think I'm going to put you on that continent over there. You can pick that up on the way. Is that our first magician? Alright, the magicians are beginning. So, we've got, my gosh, there's 6 figure. They're as good as the high men. And lucky to boot. Yeah, this is great news. Between that and the slingers finally getting in all the cities, we still need a melee unit, in my opinion, to make the defenses complete. But we can figure that out. We can figure that out. The fact that we've got magicians and slingers, that'll stop most threats. That'll be able to stop most things. Right there. Alright. A nature spell that gives bonuses. I never cast that one. I haven't cast my globals yet. I've been too busy. I'm too busy casting all sorts of other things. I kind of really want to play a dwarf game. I want to try to min-max and break the dwarves. I have ideas, but after we finish this, we're probably going to do a vote and play a different game for a bit. But I've got such ideas, terrible ideas for the dwarves. Yeah, we checked the charts at the end of the last stream, and I had the weakest military in the world, which is very concerning. But I bet that is correcting as we pump out more and more units to reinforce our cities. Here's a bit of a problem. This is one of the cities that hasn't got its defenses up yet. That's a lot of enemies over there. Well, you're immune to webs. No, you're thinking of, yeah, it changed a long time ago. It's a global. You're thinking of a global that affects all my cities. Alright, what do we got left? Well, this city's defenses are going to need a reboot. Oh, it's on the lower continent. That makes it more difficult. Fighting water elementals in the swamp. Uh-oh. Well, we are immune to poison, for what that's worth. I think we're okay. Barely. And we lost a library. Spiders hate reading. Alright, I'll have to do something about that. Okay, looks like there's an extra slinger that ended up here. So I'll rush that along. Spear to there. Alright, we need something we can take safely. Well, if that hasn't fallen by the time you get there, and that neutral city is promising as well. Alright. Your objective is to go over there, and you... That actually sounds safe. I might do that one next. 3 giant spiders. That's definitely safe. Alright, I'm gonna need... specifically you to produce a shaman. My old friends over here, could you make a quick bow? Okay, that's gonna go over there, and it needs... Sanctify. Okay, that needs to go next turn. How about you guys? Next turn? Okay, that will carry a couple of units down there. I think I see how this will work now. Okay. So, the Holy Mother will grab these 2, and then the new ones produced will come here. And that's how we'll defend this city as quick as we can. As long as Orange doesn't take it while I'm busy. Alright. Yeah, this should work. Okay, next up... Want all the things. Let's get more guys' blessings down. It's such a powerful spell. want to kick yellow out of my territory. I wish I could do that without a war. Just like, give me this one tile here. Okay, yeah, they did take that. I thought they were. Thought that's what they were doing. The neutral city's a little dangerous, but I might go for that next. After I take care of the one up there. Okay. You have a lot of swamps to convert. Alright, knock this out. You're not even in a sorcery node. Yeah, if there'd been too many coatls, I wouldn't have dared. Slingers, wait till I get prayer back in them. Okay, right. Should probably knock. That one might be doable too. Sanctify. Okay, grab these. Head south. That city's safe now. Whew. I was worried. Alright. Almost done with the slingers on this continent. We'll have to get a few more to other places, in the southern continent especially, but for the most part... I ran into a manga today that was fun. I only read a few chapters, but I think that there's only like 6 chapters, so, you know. What was it called? In front of mental illness, ghosts are nothing. So if you like manga, that's a pretty fun one. I guess I'll try to give it a summary here. There's a ghost. They're having big ghost problems. To the point where there are publicly known departments specifically for ghost fighting. Anyway, a ghost needs to give a guy superpowers. the ghost finds somebody with a very powerful mind to give superpowers to. Unfortunately, what the ghost didn't seem to understand was the person it linked itself to was, I would describe it as an asylum for the comically insane. I guess that's how I describe it. The person it's linked itself to is very, 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 very crazy. And cannot be reasoned with. At all! Has no idea what's happening around him in the world, generally. Yeah. Anyway, as I said, I'm afraid there's only going to be like 6 chapters, and I'm going to be like, oh man, I only read the first couple, and they were fun. I was well pleased. Sadly, one of the online novels I was enjoying very much seems to have finished its current story and gone into hiatus for the last few weeks. I don't know when he'll come back to writing more of it. The Weeaboo's Unfortunate Isekai, the Necromancer's Gotcha. Fun novel. Fun novel you can find online for free on Royal Road. A nerd ends up sucked into a tower defense game. And it's horrible. It's a gotcha game. And he has no real-world money to spend. And it's designed all around you to squeeze real-world money out of you. But, if you die, you're dead, and you stay dead. So he's doing everything he can to try to survive, and try to figure out how to exploit the game any way he can. And also, he kind of sucks. He annoys me so much sometimes. But I guess that's part of the fun. I think they're gonna take this. I think Pumpkin here is gonna take it. Hold on. Go find out what's in there. I think I can take this volcano. They are very durable, and in a volcano that's even worse. But I think I can take them. Wish I had prayer. Well. Oh, never mind. Slingers are good. These guys don't even have any enchantments or anything. They haven't even leveled up yet, hardly. Actually, they are starting to get levels. Actually, this thing might be able to. Yeah. Oh well. It was worth a shot. Nice. Alright. Connecting. Ah, this town is well guarded now. Okay, one of these needs to go over to... Never mind, that one's guarded just fine. Looks like we're gonna head south. We need to get all the cities down south, all... Ooh, there's one that needs to go over here, though. Okay, the next one needs to go here. Oh, that looks so easy and conquerable. Okay, next up... I'm going to need a guardian spirit here. Yep, it was a one-off. He may or may not be convinced to play again. But for now, it was a one-off. He's not awake at this hour normally. So, you know. Yeah, I keep weird hours. Other people insist on keeping normal hours. The fools. No, he doesn't normally play this genre. He likes Heroes of Might and Magic 3. But I can't, off the top of my head, think of any other turn-based strategy games he got into. I'm sure he played Civ back in the day. He must have. Probably. I know he likes Bandit Kings of Ancient China. So that's one other turn-based strategy game. But I really can't think of any others. Okay. Alright. Summon Champion was the new spell that time. Bloop. Bloop. Meld. At this point, the nodes are representing a good third of our power. Oh, they didn't take it. It's still available, and it's still risky. I think I should go for it. Wargs and cockatrices. Okay, you know what we're gonna have to do? We need a bowman. We need a shaman. Because you're going to abduct the bowman and the shaman from up here and carry them down there. Hold on, we need to sanctify you. Because your maintenance cost is agony. Alright, I'm going to borrow you. Just long enough to carry this over there. Yeah. Well, 3 libraries. That's some research, coupled with a university. It's not a ton, but, you know, a little bit helps. Our research is crazy. No, he didn't mention the trailers to me. What did he talk about today when I saw him? Oops. Oh no, my cap. Ah, where'd it go? You ever drop something and it just vanishes into the ether? What the hell's up with that? Gremlins. It's the only explanation that makes sense. And we have to be logical about these things. Okay, let me see. Schneider, what did he say to me today? Wait, did I see him today? Yes, I saw him today. I think I saw him today. Well, he didn't mention any trailers. I do. I have a laser mouse. It's a great light source. See? You just look around with that. It's great. You raise a good point. Gremlins are known for being weak to lasers. I don't know how they didn't take that city already. Bonk. No real damage. I have a healthy respect for bowmen. Yeah. Alright, we've linked this one up. That's coming together. Might as well connect to here. Alright, go find out how many Chimera live there. Alright, well, I finally got this city. Hoplites is our melee unit. Might be workable. I'd prefer if they had Mithril or something, but I'm sure it can work. Okay. That dock is producing a lot of food. Well, good for you. Corruption affects food? So that means corruption reduces... Huh. Interesting. Got some doggos here. No worries. This is going to take a long time to cast, but it will make all future spells cheaper. Unless I cast the wrong spell. Summoning becomes more expensive, but... Well, how much summoning am I really doing right now? Alright, we'll begin casting that. I have a casting skill of 100 finally, so it's only 12-ish turns. My casting skill continues to rise. Once we've got that one in play... Surprisingly, nobody else has it yet. I'm going to pass it around. Should also pass out Tree of Knowledge so that nobody's falling too far behind. Can't give him anything. Oh. Really? Tree of Knowledge isn't worth any of those things? I think Tree of Knowledge should be valued very highly. Also, I like the AI having changed to rain. They make my future cities better. And spend their turns not casting earthquakes. I want to give you... Well, none of that. I was hoping to give you guys the one spell so you could cast it and make my life easier, but nobody seems to want it. There we go. Finally, somebody wanted Divine Order. I don't use illusions anyway. Only one person wanted the spell. Oh well. That's still +1. And my generosity will make them less likely to declare war on me for at least a few days. Nah. Alright. A lot of them only were a small splash of life, just 2 books. So that's why they couldn't learn it. How unfortunate. Oh well, what can you do? Dabblers. It reduces corruption, but there's no nullifying it. Yes, I do. I want to give everyone Tree of Knowledge. If somebody doesn't have Tree of Knowledge, they'll fall critically behind. Also, it's just a good one to pass around because it's so critical. I honestly can't believe how low they value it as a trade spell. It should be possibly the most valued trade spell all the way up. Like, I guess very rare spells would be more valuable, but still. The negative... Oh, really? I didn't know that. Oh, that's good to know. I don't know. Does he? Excuse me. I want to finish that orc dungeon. I really do. And I've got so many different directions we can go and explore right now. Tons of ways we can go. But yeah, we should finish playing with the orcs first. Solve whatever it is going on with them. Oh, hello. Yeah, we saw you coming. This city has 2 shaman in it. Oh, that's because they just made the new shaman. Ah, of course. Alright, step 1. No. That's concerning. Alright, I'll give you a full ice bolt. We found something. We found something that the slinger is struggling against. I'm surprised that Cerevi didn't up it. Like, because you know, it just surprises me. I mean, I got slingers. I have to choose Lionheart. You know what that can do to my main force here? That looks doable. Let's go there next. Okay, you have been deposited. You're going to continue to guard the border. Okay, I think that's the next one. Well, looks like we need food. Okay, problem solved. Dock. Okay, that very thoroughly solves our food crisis. I'm told I need to trade it to someone. Oh, I could? I didn't notice. Oh no. Okay, well, we'll try to give it to him. Somehow I missed that. Okay, we'll give it to Rajak. I also have a new city that needs its buffs. Yeah, I don't know how to I gotta figure out how to get the monkey to pull the lever, but I don't have any ideas yet. Either that or I need to just find a key to the door. One of the two. We got the key to all the prisons now. So, definitely gonna want to go through all those. See what shakes loose. I don't know what to do with the brushes, though, that we found. I haven't a clue. I'm sure we can handle this. Chimeras are actually very strong. But I'm sure we've got this. Alright. Well, that sucks. Ah, got it. Perfect. Oh, yes, exactly perfect. That's exactly how we wanted that to go. 17 XP. Who's feeling lucky? I don't know. I think I should hold that. I'll give it to Zaldron. I'm sure I'm going to keep him around. Oh crap, I can't summon anything. I also don't have a local spear. Could you make a quick spear for me? Thanks. Alright, find out how many that is. I can't buff you either. Can you carry a floating island over land? What an interesting idea. You can! You can carry floating islands over land. I never thought about that before. And I have a new horrifying build. You don't need to cast flight on your warships. Holy Mother warships build. I don't really have the ability to make those right now. But if you play bird people and you conquer like barbarians or something, you could just start spewing out an unending stream of flying warships. That would be pretty gnarly. It would not work in combat? Oh, okay. I could do that. The next time we vote, it's going to be strategy games. It's going to take the temporary place of, well, this slot, the Master Magic slot. So, temporarily take the place of it. Because, yeah, I was thinking about by genre next time, maybe. Although just doing it free for all was pretty fun. Just letting people go crazy and name everything for a change. Oh crap, you're right. I need to do that. Yeah. Let's hit him. Let's hit him with that. I guess that's true. You did link a lot more to it. Though I think the Armorers Guild and the Wizards Guild were a pretty big deal, too. Oh, okay, it could still shoot? That's fine. That's all it needs to do. Yeah, that's actually fine. A pile of warships just shooting the cannons would be enough. I think that's a viable build to try. It would be, you'd play as bird people, and then you just have to find the right cities. And you'd want to make settlers and spread around, because you're going to need a whole bunch of them. A whole bunch of cities producing warships. I'm not sure what magic would be best. Maybe a splash of nature to help your scouting with Earth lore. Past that, though, I just don't know. Alright, we gotta pick our next target. 7 cockatrices. 4 ghouls. Great lizards. Great lizards sound like a thing we could take. Is there anything nearer to us, though? We could also pick up this city over here. Yeah, I think we will. Well, here's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to ask you to produce another shaman. And we're gonna have to ask you to produce yet another bow. Because I like having consistency between my cities. Okay, because we're gonna need to ship them down to here. That might actually be the best use of you. I'll borrow from that city, we'll move them there, I'll bring that there, and that'll give us another orc city. I can't cast anything else, so I guess that's our turn. For now. About 10 turns left. 9 turns left. Ish. Oh, I forgot the trade again. Ah! War at Sea, Schiff's DOS game. War at Sea, Heroes of Might and Magic, any of the SSI strategy games. There's a ton of them. There's battles of Napoleon. There's the Koei strategy games in their original forms. Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I grew up with Romance of the Three Kingdoms too. We should have Genghis Khan. When you conquer all of Mongolia, it expands to a map of the world, and you might have Nobunaga's ambition. Probably does. Band of Kings of Ancient China. I know that the PC version is different from the NES version, but I don't know the details. What else we got? What else we got for strategy games? Because the Age of Wonder series came later. They didn't exist on DOS. So they're out. But, You know what? What the hell? I can open the launcher and I can actually just poke around. Let's see if I can sort... Oh, wait, my turn. Hold on, my turn first. Gotta do this. Okay. Alright, go there. Oh. He's all tuckered out. Alright, we can wait a turn. That's fine. I am here to abduct these two and fly them over there. Okay, and where did I just abduct them from? I think it was this town. Was it this one? Or was it that one? I think it was that one. Okay. We probably have enough down there, but I'm just going to keep letting you guys gather in that spot. It's as good as any. In fact, I'm just going to rally you over there for the time being. That way I don't have to fuss with you for a bit. You've got more than 1,000 points built up. Why did you make an academy? Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Once I actually cast Lionheart on my army, I'll be able to throw them in really dangerous things. People's General? No, SSI is strategic something. Oh, okay, hold on a second. No, you mean a game. Let me see. What's that called? People's General? Fantasy General, People's General. Fantasy General, yes, right there. Yep, it's right there by Strategic Simulations. And you said People's General? Yes, I did forget again. I don't see People's General. It might be under a different name, though. There's Panzer General, Star General, Perfect General, Perfect General 2, General Buddha's Labyrinth, Field General, Fantasy General. It's arranged by genre. Let me see. Alright, so action. Let's get out of action. Oh, who casts what? Alright. Still looking for the full strategy list. Okay, adventure. Oh, you know, that's gonna go on and on. Oh, Lionheart. Yes! Oh, we got Hurricane. That's interesting. Still not what I'm looking for. Alright, let's just start with this. I don't see it. It's not showing up. I don't think I can. Nah. I'll pull up the list in a minute. No, we're not talking about GOG. We're talking about Exodos. DOS only. Yeah, I didn't see People's General in the list. But as I said, it might be listed under a different name. Okay, got that off. Okay, I don't think I need any more spell casting. I think we got this. A sword! Oh, well, it gives 3 defense. Maybe it'll keep him a little bit safer. Alright, looks like we need a connection in our road network right about here. Push that one there. Well, you're just waiting until that finishes. Oops. Oh, well, I'm sure it's fine. City? How about we buy a bunch of universities and then go through and see what else we can buy? Everything looks good. Let's buy it all. Panzer General? Yeah, I saw a Panzer General. Alright, here, one sec. So what I'm going to do is, once I find the strategy games, let's see, board games. Wow, there's a lot of chess games. Monopoly. Party games. Othello. Card games. Working my way through. Movies, platformers. Still not my turn, that's fine. Probably next turn I'll be able to, the DOS Megamads. Infamous. Probably at the end of next turn I'll be able to pull up the list and let you guys see it. Puzzles and mazes. Sliding block puzzles. Tile matching. Nope. Quizzes. Whoop. Quizzes is Q. We shouldn't be running into R, S. And S should be the strategy. Oh, I should have put this on U. And then add this. Okay, next up, I'll figure out what to do about you in a minute. I could try to banish it, but I'm not so sure that'll work. I think we should stick to the point-blank shots. As for the bugs, I'll feed them to some hogs. Okay. Alright. One of these things is not like the others. How are you injured? And another town is mine. Definitely buy that. I don't need you anymore. Did I send one this way yet? I probably did. Oh well. Worst case scenario, I'd have 2 in one spot. And that's not exactly a problem. Magicians are spreading through the top continent pretty quickly now. 5 turns. Vikings Field of Conquest. Don't know that one, but there's castles and castles too. I was so happy to see those. I loved those as a kid. I fondly remember castles too, but it's one of those things where I'm worried it might not hold up when I try to play it now as an adult. Only one way to find out. Alright. Okay, shmups. Rail shooters. What you want? Fine. It is acceptable. It's only 9,000 games, guys. Don't worry. I'll get to what the section I'm looking for eventually. Police Quest. Sea Rogue. Genre political simulation? I'm not familiar with this genre, but there's a bunch of titles in it. Sports. Oh no. Baseball got its own category. Basketball. I guess strategy will be underneath all the sports games. Oh my gosh. Okay, how many sports are there? A lot. There are a lot of sports. There are a lot of sports games. A lot of them. Here it is. We found it. Strategy. All right. Next turn, I'll put it up on screen. Coatls. Risky. Only one, no problem. Success! Okay, you guys need to pump out a quick spear. Alright. I need to remember to rush some buildings here. More and more nodes ready for melding. Okay, one to there. Did I screw something up over here? No, I didn't. They're rallied. Okay. Maybe just build that real quick, just because. Okay, I put them there. So the next one on the list should be you. Perfect. 4 turns. Till I can cast spells again. Alright, so the great list of strategy games on DOS. Oh, this particular setup doesn't have an extra... Well, actually, okay, I can do this. No. Give me a second. Okay. Figuring out how to display it still. It really doesn't want to. That means that what I'll have to do is... Yeah, that won't work at all. Remove that. What do you want, Ariel? Is that so? Alright, the only way I can do it would be to add a... Where is it? Display capture. Okay. And that just kind of creates a black hole into infinity. Which is not exactly what we're looking to have here. But, you know, you gotta work with what you got. Alright. Ah, shit. Alright, hold on a second. I altered the resolution and it kicked me up a little. Oh my gosh, I do want all of these. Let's take Stone Giant. Oh no, last. Okay. Should be a spear guy coming this way. Is that another city for the taking? Well, how delightful. Looks like you had a problem with neutrals taking your cities. Well, good for me. The only unit they could make was spearmen. Okay, I think you've pretty well explored all the stuff here now. Oh, there's still that one. One scout's all you need. Okay, next magician goes there. 3 turns. Okay. The problem is the games are listed multiple times because a game can be in multiple categories. Okay, here we are. Gotcha. Alright, so starting with Nam, the $100,000 pyramid, tic-tac-toe is a strategy game. Well, I can't argue with that. Yeah, it kinda is. Forget It, Formock, Fifth Fleet. Well, this is a Sherlock Holmes game. Let's see. 1989. Railroads and Robber Barons. Wonder if they'll put Railroad Tycoon in here. Across the Rhine. Civilization. Strategic Command. There's going to be the Command and Conquers are going to be here. Airball. Airline. Like, yeah, the number of strategy games that existed for DOS, it's just gonna keep going. Armored Moon. As you can see, we have only reached the letter B. And I think it's my turn again. Yeah. Okay, my capital has completed. It has made all the things. Should I have it print ballista? What the? An unhandled exception occurred. Why? I have no idea why the game just crashed. I was just looking at a ballista when it just crashed. Yeah, colonization is here somewhere. Colonization is definitely on the list. Yes, esports. I'll play all the sports. I'll play them all. Yeah, colonization was a great one. Sid Meier just made good games back in the day. Oh no. No. Wait, no. Wrong load. Loaded the wrong thing. Hold on a second. I need sort by date modified. Okay. And I need to turn that into 1. No, not 1, number 2. Here, hold on a second. Delete that. Oh, don't try to open it in Notepad. Windows, quit being helpful. Okay. Yeah, sure, I'll send you the save file. I have no idea what triggered that, though, so... But you can review the stream, and here's the save file. But it's going to be on a... I think you've got a newer version of the game than the one I'm playing on, because you've made updates. Okay, yeah, here we are. So I was in my capital. Oh, wait, no, hold on. We're 1 turn behind. Right. Command and conquer. EA. Screw EA. But yeah, we've also got Red Alert. I saw Red Alert was on the list. It has the music that plays when I click on it is something else. Oops, no, not that button. Oh, hold on. This goes there. Okay, hold on. Over here. Okay, this guy was supposed to go to, I think, that one. Alright, we'll save. Hiccups? Is it? I hope not. As I was saying, Mannequins of Ancient China. Yeah, you guys are going to be spoiled for choice on the strategy game department to vote on. There's got to be a couple hundred games here. There's the Battles of Napoleon, Battleship Bismarck, Battlestar, Battletech. Battletech the Crescent Hawk's Revenge. A tactical starship simulation. I bet it's a Star Trek one. Yeah. It goes on and on and on. Dynablaster. Okay, that is not a strategy game. That was part of the Bomberman series. Sort of, kind of. You can tell. It's related to Bomberman. It's supposed to be good, but it's not a strategy game. I'll tell you that right now. Some of these I wouldn't count as strategy games. Caesar? Yeah. There's a Tom Clancy game. A whole bunch of naval ones up here. There's Castles too. Castles and Castles too. Good stuff. I hope. I hope it lives up to my memories. Sooner or later I'll get around to checking. There's the Command and Conquers. So that's all the Command and Conquer that was for DOS. The rest would have been on Windows platforms. Let's see if it crashes again. Ready? I was looking at a ballista. And I was considering whether or not I should make them. Alternatively, yeah, it didn't crash this time. I have no idea what caused that to happen. So our options are... No, we can't even make a pikeman. No halberd, nothing. We do not do melee. Our option are rocks, which are a really good scout, actually. Like a fantastic scout. You know what? I could make a few rocks. They're not very good in combat, but so what? To get something down here. Yes! No, we don't have Treasure Hunter on. Or is there a game called Treasure Hunter? You're probably referring to a game. I'm not familiar with it, but it might be there. Was it for DOS? Perfect. I'll probably let people nominate and do what we did the other week. Nominate stuff and then do a big old vote, because that was fun. I don't know that I'll do that every time, but we can do that at least a couple of times. Okay. I did send an extra. Alright. Okay, I'm going to snag you two. Fly over there. Okay, I think this guy goes there. I think that's all of them. Cool. Now we can just build some up. Okay. We're up to 129 casting skill. here. The vote will be after I finish this game of Master Magic, however many streams it takes me. Diplomacy. Scrabble is a strategy game. We really need to clean up our words to describe our genres. I tell ya. Oh, shit. This category is being blocked. Or this side. The Crystal Maze. I wonder what that is. D-Day, D-Day, D-Day. Dragon Force. We're only in the letter D, by the way. Dino Park Tycoon? I'd be mildly interested in poking that one. Dune? Dune 2. This is the one that started the entire genre of RTS. I always hear it talked about. Dungeon Keeper's another one I hear about all the time and haven't ever played. Let's see. There's Fantasy General, Fantasy Empires. Fencing? With an orca? Orca fencing? I don't know about that. Oh, looks like it's my turn again. Alright, what ya offering me? A shirt? Get that out of here. Yeah, Dune 2 was one of those games I really need to play someday. I'm quite curious. I bet it's clunky as hell. But I gotta try it. You're gonna need to produce a spear real quick. How many is many? I'm gonna continue scooting around exploring this area because I'm afraid to pick fights with any of the other things till I can get around to buffing. No, he got in the way. The jerk. It's alright, I'll meld it away from him as soon as I can. The Divine Order's about to complete, finally. And with that, well, we'll see. Definitely get that haul. Good enough. Oh, hey, Chen. A lot of D-Day, that's right. Dungeon Keeper. Really? You don't recommend playing Dungeon Keeper? Amazing. I've heard nothing but it's amazing and you need to play it. More stream hiccups? I'm actually not seeing the hiccups on my end at all. Gender Wars. Genghis Khan, there it is. It's Genghis Khan and Genghis Khan 2, and this is the cover I remember on the NES. This is the box art on the NES one I had. Let's see. Three games called Goblins. More chess. Could we remove the chess from this section? It had its own section. Here's the Heroes of Might and Magic. Oh, Heroes Quest. I thought Heroes Quest was Quest for Glory's original. Well, I'm putting an RPG, right? The Horde. Insider Trading, the authentic stock trading game. Oh joy. Jagged Alliance, I think I've heard of this one. Or maybe a later game in its series. King's Bounty. Yeah. Oh. Alright, back to my turn. Well, not my turn yet, but Monster Raiders, so my turn's about to start. Oh, you picked the wrong town to attack. Oh, you picked the wrong town to attack. This is the one elven city on that other continent. Battle for Destiny? I don't remember seeing Battle for Destiny, but I won't swear with a name that generic. It might have been there and I just didn't notice. Oh, that's not good. Here, toss another webbing. One more web should solve the encounter. I think King's Bounty, wasn't that the original Heroes of Might and Magic? I think we were just talking about that like a week or two ago. And they made King's Bounty 2, but they decided it wouldn't sell, so they connected it to to the Might and Magic series, which was popular at the time. And it worked. It took off. Okay, we have so many things we need to do. Now that we can finally cast again, where to even begin? Did I send one there yet? Let's check. Okay, what to begin with? I think it's got to be Heavenly Light. I think that's the top priority. Okay. And then you over here. Alright, our casting skill is way better, and now we're going to be getting a discount on all of our spells. Goblins too. Huh, I don't know what the Goblin series is, but other people will recognize it. Laser Squad! This Laser Squad was the original title for what they pitched XCOM, I think. This is probably gonna be either what they made before XCOM, or it's probably related. It's probably related. It's not going to have the deep strategic layer. It's probably going to be all combat all the time. I think I own this on, like, the Super Nintendo, I think? I think Super Nintendo. Never played it, though. I got freaking NES cartridges I've never played. Lords of the Realm and Lords of the Realm 2. Lords of the Realm 2 was the one I had. Machiavelli's The Prince. That one came with a novel. Traded for Create Artifact. It came with Machiavelli's The Prince in a book. The game itself was weird. The most important thing was you make yourself Pope and you can start declaring crusades. Because your Crusaders could go and rip up your competition without people getting mad at you for it. But yeah, controlling enough cardinals and controlling the popedom was key in that game. Let's see, Battle of Midway, got a bunch. Modem Wars. Oh, come on, get the monopolies out of here. You had a board game section. Mr. Boom? Okay, sure. Muckmen from Mars. Oh, my turn again. Alright, let's see. I hear the sad music. Place your bets on what that's gonna be. I'm gonna guess a mine closed. No, it's a plague. Is Eldroth one of mine? I'm never sure if it's one of my cities or not when it tells me that. Alright. I choose... Still not getting the spells we're looking for. Come on, game. We have some very specific needs. Oh, there we go. There's an invisible thing here. Maybe I'm crazy. No, I'm not. There's an invisible something here. Well, I can't see it, even with Eye of Heaven. Oh, shit. It's a lot of somethings. Oh, they're angry. I am not able to use webbing against them. Interesting. Once I got one person that could see them, the rest of them could shoot, apparently. Is there any place left that needs a road? Suppose we should connect here to there. Alright, you're gonna get to escorted other places. Alright, I guess our next highest priority is the nodes. We sure have a lot of them. No, it got in the way. Curses. And it'll never move. Oh well. Okay, next one goes here. Oh, somebody else who liked Lords of the Realm too. Really? It inspired Total War? I had no idea. News to me. I haven't played any of the Total Wars myself, but it's fascinating to hear Lords of the Realm had such a major franchise that it inspired. I wonder if Lemmings counts as... Lemmings has to be a strategy game, right? I've never actually played Lemmings. Nobunaga's ambition, or as I called it as a child, Nobunga's ambition. Ocean trader, ogre, oil barons, oligopoly. Ooh, Overlord! I made a how to play video for this one. It was called Supremacy in Europe. Paladin. Panzer General. Patton got several games to his name. Pirates. Pirates Gold! Pizza Tycoon? Sure, why not? It's fun just looking through these, clicking on them and firing them up just to see what they are. Unfortunately, if I keep poking at random games, eventually... oh, here's the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Yeah. This is the one I grew up with on the PC. Sargon? Oh, shit, it's my turn again. Okay, let's see. A monastery and an academy and all those other things. I'm mostly just biding my time until the game-breaking spells show up in my spell book, and I'm starting to worry that they won't. What if they just don't show up? Okay, you're next. Okay, I guess you guys are next on the to-do list. You lot matter. Alright, let me see. I'll put one in here. Cool. One of you will go over there, I guess. You know, just get them here, there, everywhere. Mine again. Okay, magicians into that corner. All our cities will have magicians. All of our cities will have slingers. Our cities should be getting near rock solid. And my casting skill's high enough that I could be quite a terror in battle, too. Yeah, we already mentioned Dungeon Keeper a while ago. Yep, Pirates Gold. We're not doing any votes right now. We're just, you know, turns take a long time. And we're poking at what will be available for the next vote. Settlers 2, Gold, as well as the original Settlers of Catan. Have not played these myself, but this would be a very strong contender, I'd imagine. Let's see, there's Sid Meier's Pirates. There's Railroad Tycoon. Railroad Tycoon Deluxe. I had this on the NES. It's not a strategy game. SimCity could be a strategy game. SimCity 2000. I noticed that Sim Farm is missing. How would you get SimCity and not Sim Farm? I know Sim Farm is here. It just wasn't put in the strategy section for some reason. Yeah, things are still a little bit arbitrary in here. No worries. Spellcraft, Spelljammer. Star Control. That sounds very... That name rings a bell. Starfleet? But it's not... Starfleet is not a Star Trek game by the look of it. Seems to be its own property. Star General. Oh, there's some... A Final Unity is a strategy game? I wouldn't put it in the strategy game sector, but considering some of the other things that have been in here, it's not that much of a stretch. Let's see. Sanctify. Oops. Yes, of course. Okay. Alright, an additional expeditionary army is being prepared, and let's Lionheart this stack finally. So that they can handle some of the spicier encounters. Should I capture that? That's a little bit far from my empire. I think you should probably head over this way. So head this way then. Yeah, we'll just go back that way. You know what? You've done a great job. I'm not going to bother exploring any further with you, though. Okay. I think one of you should be guarding my most important cities. Sure. I'll count the orcs among my important cities. The rocks are on their way to be the new scouts. Okay. Oh, the nodes are now almost half of our power. That is very acceptable. But we gotta get to the... We gotta see Enlightenment, Light Force, Roots of Gaia. Any of those spells... Come on! Star Control. SimAnt. I've heard a lot of people talk about SimAnt. I haven't played it myself. Dungeon Keeper 2. I don't think Dungeon Keeper 2 is on DOS. They only have the original Dungeon Keeper. Dungeon Keeper 2 was probably a Windows game. So if we're limited to DOS, you know... We'll only have the first. Yeah, this would be yeah, Wednesday, Sunday. We're not voting right now. Right now we're playing this. But probably, I don't know. The vote will probably happen in like a week's time. Give or take. It just depends on how long this game of Master of Magic takes me to complete. Stratego. You belong with the board. Actually, I would put... Stratego, even though it should be with the board games, I would put that one. I would put that one here. That'd be fine. Tetris. They put Tetris in the strategy games. Oh, that's obviously wrong. Theme Hospital. I think I've heard of Theme Hospital. Theme Park. More World War II stuff. Trade Wars. Hold up. Is that the... I might have played that one. That's a... If that's what I think that is... Alright. Guess who's getting some hit points? Lionheart's such a good spell. It combos great with slingers. It also keeps heroes alive. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind, actually, that's not a uh-oh. That's a nothing. Alright, we basically wrote it out, so you need to head south. We'll definitely want more roads to the south. I'm going to deliver this here. I'm pretty sure I've sent a magician to every tile, so we're going to start sending them south. South for the winter. I'm going to need to get them over there too, though. Oh, actually, that's a great point. We should pick up and deliver them that way. Bloop. Alright. Is Trade Wars what I think it is? Play against other people based on a game who found its popularity by being played through dial-up BBSs. Trade Wars has evolved dramatically since its first release. It now allows multiplayer action, easy playable over the internet. I played the original BBS door game. And so this is basically an evolved version of the game I played. The internet before the internet. This was one of our games. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, hey, Transport Tycoon, how you doing? Hey, Transport Tycoon Deluxe. But there is no reason to play this over Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe. Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe is just... it's just better. It's just better. But it's a great game. It's a great game. I spent tons of time playing. See, if you play the original, what's going to happen is eventually you're going to run out of vehicles. And the game is literally going to tell you you can't have any more vehicles. There are too many. But the Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe doesn't have issues like that. Uncharted Waters. Wonder what this is. Utopia? I played a game called Utopia, but it couldn't possibly be related to this. I think it's nearing our turn again. Yep, there it is. My sixth sense for turns was triggering. You know what? You should cast this. Mule? I haven't seen it. We'll look up specific titles that we didn't notice when I get to the bottom. We'll then see if we can look up specific titles that we didn't see. Oops. There you go, Coliseum. Okay, and you're making money. Always glad to see those merchants guilds popping up. Alright, all three heroes are now protected a little bit. Hi there. How's it going, Ariel? Good friend. Yeah, like that. Sure. Okay, do we have... We do. Okay, you're gonna need 3 of these. And you're gonna visit all those. Okay, go over here, patrol. Alright! Now, these guys don't have stealth, so they can't give me, you know, as much info as the dog riders. But they will explore the map very, very, very quickly. Alright. Come on, summon champion next. Alright. What else we got here? Vikings. War Diary. War of the Lands for advanced understanding. Warcraft and Warcraft 2. Oh yeah, obviously. I mean, that goes without saying. War game construction set. Warlords. Warlords 2. Warlords 2 Deluxe. I'm curious to try those. When Two Worlds War. White Death. Is that the sniper? Is that the famous sniper? I wonder. XCOM, XCOM, and XCOM. Of course. Oh, that's the bottom of it. Wait, what's this? 4X has a different... Uh-oh. 4X's were separated out. Alien Legacy, Andromeda Conquest, Ascendancy, Dominions. Did you have a DOS release? Really? I wonder about this one over here. Anybody ever heard of this one? With the eyeball? Oh. Master of Ryan 2. There's your colonization. Let's see, there's Populous. Okay. Somebody asked about Mule. Yes. Yes, it is. It is categorized as strategy. Muds? I don't think this relates to the muds I'm thinking of. If anybody else wants to call out a specific thing to look up, let me know. And we'll see if it's there. Ugh, consecration. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not going to get any of the 3 spells I'm after, am I? I'm not going to get any of them. We do have endurance also. You guys have been doing a pretty good job of clearing out your layers and nodes, I see. Alright, let's see. They're destroying our city! Yep. Conqueror. Let me see. Conqueror. We've got a game. Conqueror AD 1086. It's there. We don't have 1087. We've got 1086 AD. Medieval England. Yeah. Let me see. What was next? Somebody asked. Alien Legacy. Sure. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I don't care. Yes. Yes, we have Alien Legacy. Categorized as Adventure Construction Management Simulation Strategy 4X. Alright, what's next? It came from the desert? Let's find out. Yes, we have the first It Came from the Desert. I do not see number 2. Cinema Style Games Mystery. Well, that's not a strategy game. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's gonna be fun. I want to do a couple more votes where we just have an absurd selection to pick from. It's fun. It's a lot of fun just having all this. Adventures in ray tracing? Software manual. Okay, books. Okay. I accidentally stumbled into the magazines again. Did I ever tell you guys about the magazines? On the, between next turns, I gotta show you something. It's amazing. Okay, a behemoth. That is a dangerous thing to tangle with. Look, you already had a slinger, but you didn't have a magician. Hello. That's gonna need to be counted for. Alright. The scouting can begin in earnest. Every time we have a food issue, I just turn on a couple of more farmers. We're so good at producing food. It came from the desert, has light strategy elements. Ah, okay, well. Okay. Under this category, we have books and magazines. Graphics programming in C. Graphics user interfaces with Turbo C++. Tricks of the Doom. Programming for graphic files. Conquering adventure games. 3D Action Gamer's Bible. Complete adventure games. RPG companion. Demystifying and solving PC role-playing games. There'll be more. Okay, hold on. You're attacking me somewhere. I don't really want to deal with you. I just want to find one of the big spells. Ah, you're all the way down there. Oh, this is the orcs. This is the one small tiny orc city I picked up. Alright, the antlions are a problem because they can teleport. Alright. What's my best play here? Earth to mud won't stop the antlions, which will end up destroying all my units. I guess my best play is, buff the slingers for all I'm worth. Ooh, that did almost nothing. That can't be good. Oh, that can't be good at all. Can I get another buff? No! I just put that on them. How dare you? Alright, you've still got multiple doses of healing in you. What else can we do? We could have a prayer on our side. No, that's bad. No. I need that spell on. Oh no! I screwed up. I thought they could take the werewolf and banish it. No, we're not holding this town. There's no way we hold it. I wish I'd gotten colossal strength on him too. Oh, I have raised dead. I have raised dead. That's very interesting. I do not have raised dead. I am all out of mana. I'm all out of sling stones. It is so close. What do we have left? I can't even cast a heal. I've got a firebolt up my sleeve. Web, firebolt. Oh, we held? That's gotta be embarrassing! Well, there's no way I hold when he attacks again next turn. But, I mean, you just lost an entire stack to not much. Right. Okay. Anyway. The really funny stuff, though, is when we get further down and we get to, There's a lot of books, man. Oh my gosh, there's a lot. Here we are. When we start getting into the magazines, these are fun to open up and look inside. The blue disc is interesting. This was basically a magazine that was on a disc, and it would include a bunch of programs, simple programs and stuff, and you could play them. It went on for a surprisingly long time, renamed Odd Disc and other things. Broderbund. I believe Broderbund had the best C compiler at one point. A new hero! Well... It's a pretty good melee hero. But not exactly the sort of hero that we're looking for. Oh. Well, we might be able to hold on a little bit longer then. So you've declared war on me, have you, Orange? Well, I did want to push this city clear of my continent anyway. We'll come back to that in a second. I'll wait until I've got the whole group buffed up. It's a lot of jackals. I'll pick off a few of your units here and there. Seems to be a good way to level up, if nothing else. Okay, this one's going down south as well. Ah, right, you. Much better. This is an army ready to take off and cause mischief. I can send them against Orange. Alright, we need an emergency sources over that way. Okay, one for you. One for you, and one for you. And we'll go back and probably pick this stack up. If I sanctify her, and she picks up one more slinger, that's basically an army that's good to go. Alright, I don't need any more rocks for now. How about I just leave you on trade goods? Yeah. I do need to check out Stormgate, what they've done to it. I'm afraid they put out their financials, and it's exactly what we kind of expect. Basically, they lose more money in a month than Stormgate has made in its entire existence. So, yeah. But I do, since Stormgate won that vote a while ago, I do need to go back in and, you know, do a follow-up on it, see what all they did with the campaigns and stuff. I do need to go back and check that. But it is definitely a doomed game. If there had been any hope of them pulling out, it's at this point pretty well dashed. There's another game that was made. what was the name of it? Tempest Rising. Tempest Rising sounds like it's eating their lunch. And now the slinger is healthier than when you entered the city. Darkest Dungeon 3. Well, I'd give it a try. Darkest Dungeon 2 didn't do so good, but if they made a third one, you know, sometimes you just have a failed experiment. Let's see, what's the best move? I guess prayer? Alright. You have 8 shots. It's more than the slingers can get. Don't fire till you see the reds of their eyes. Alright. One step back. One step back. And we create an obstacle. What does that do? You gotta get them, and there's mud behind them, too, you know. Okay. Okay, now we're starting to hit with some force. But eventually we are going to run out of arrows. This is going to damage the town. Well, I guess we're up to the invulnerability. Where is invulnerability? Oh no, only the angel could cast that. Oops. Crap. Alright, I can work this. Maybe. I should have meleeed and then healed and then shot. Oh well. They were fine. Step. Heal. Did I get holy armor on you yet? It's gonna come down to meleeing that last one. I could give you venom. I could throw boars at the problem. Did you fail to kill even a single one of my units? I didn't even have a slinger and magician in that one. Darkest Dungeon 2? Oh, well. I don't think I'm going to be giving Darkest Dungeon 2 another chance. I looked at their DLC and stuff, and they were not making the kind of DLC they needed to fix that one. Maybe I'll check it out someday for the mods, if there are good mods of it. And I'd give them another chance if they make a Darkest Dungeon 3. But 2 just didn't work out. The only place not tainted by capitalism. Space! Fool. The Ferengi are already in space. It's too late for that. Inspirations. Crusade! Oh, I bet this would take 1,000 turns to cast. Non-hero units. Non-hero units. You get a free holy armor spell. That's, you know, a thing. You jerks, you broke my stuff. Why must you be this way? Alright, you guys can get on to trade goods. What a population you have. Anything else we want to clean up around here? Perhaps there is. I'm gonna wait till I got that last one on. Oh, that's actually a pretty big army. Okay, this here is a punishment squad. So, let's go over here and see what kind of punishment we can deliver. The punishment squad could sink ships and cause all manner of mischief. Really have time to buff the punishment squad much. Alright, I think what I should do next is I should get endurance on that entire hero stack. And then I should get colossal strength on the slingers. At which point they should be able to handle just about any layer or node up to well, things that shoot really hard. It will be still a problem. You know, I have Populous on the SNES. As a kid, well, a teenager, I guess, I didn't have the instruction manual because we bought it at a garage sale. No box, just the cart. It was incomprehensible. Turn it on, could not figure out how to do a thing. I never figured out how that game was played. Didn't I heal you up? Followed up by That city is getting slowly wiped out here. uh, we should probably set up some safety procedures, maybe tell the citizens how to evacuate. Looks like Orange had been tearing into Yellow pretty good before he declared war on me. A major miscalculation on his part. We hadn't quite gotten our defenses up, but in the continent he's attacking on anyway, the northern continent, he wouldn't have made any progress at all. Well, actually, he didn't make any progress down here either, and this is the soft area. He's not doing so good. I don't really want his cities. I'll nibble on him a little bit, but only because he's at war with me. Forgot about the flying thing in the doorway phenomenon. It's so silly. Gonna cast so many other things, but endurance will help. Our durability goes ever up. Ooh, good choice. However, I counter. Where's prayer? There it is. Where does Army go? I'm just glad he's not casting dispels yet. You really should have left the city. The comfort of your city. Good. I was trying to get it over quick so he couldn't dispel anything. Okay. It always amazes me that they never have the basic buildings that I take for granted as being necessary. Marauders. Jackal Riders. Make one of that to help guard you. think one goes here. I believe one goes there. Let's go there. Alright, I'll need to sanctify that. Man, they explore so quickly. Okay, we're going to need 2 bowmen out of you, 2 shaman out of you. Come on, you gotta give me one of the 3 big spells. Roots of Genesis would be so powerful right now. But I think Enlightenment's the one I want the most. Because it would let me dig through the remaining spells very, very quickly. Again? It's the same city, I think. Alright, this time we'll do it a little bit better, though. Okay, that leaves you with a remainder. So I can definitely afford a holy weapon. Okay. Simple solution. Earth to mud. Maybe I should just cast it directly on my bowman. That would give us the widest possible area. Next up. Okay, this time we've got the invulnerability on. Ah, crap! We'll make it work. No, stop that. I might as well throw Venom on. There you go, now you've got a single point of poison, too. I don't know if that actually applies to your ranged attack or not, but I'm sure it doesn't hurt. Alright, and we've got 3 doses of power healing. Okay, trying to hide from my bowman. Ugh, more damage to my cities. Where we're searching at such an absurd pace that nobody is even anywhere remotely close to how far we've researched. One thing I cannot allow is that I run too low on mana crystals. The only reason we're able to get away with these fights is because I have massively more power than my opponent. Ooh, glad that didn't work. There. Hello! You are a bunch of troublemakers. Oh, you got the Maiden Queens out, do ya? Not a bad opening move on your side. Does she have missile immunity? No. We're not hitting hard enough. Okay. We're running low on ammo. Alright, what else can I do? Mm. Okay, I have taken this from you. I don't think it's all that valuable, but I have taken it. Oh, if I could get this in every city, that would be amazing. Hmm. 30% more population? Yeah, I think so. And then you start making maiden queens we can distribute through all of our cities. Alright. I think we've largely ended his assault. Let's go ahead and stack one more on each. Hopefully I can make peace and not have any more fighting. That would be best. I have no idea. Honestly, I don't know. I'm not sure about that spell. That spell completely hoses sorcery, eliminating the advantages of invisibility, mass invisibility, phantom warriors, phantom beasts. That's 4 spells that are just instantly invalidated. From sorcery, from death, Wall of Darkness gets completely invalidated. That's basically all Eye of Heaven does, is it invalidates 5 other spells. 5 other spells in the game become meaningless when it's cast. And I suppose it can detect the occasional air elemental or night stalker. But, yeah. Mostly you're just saying life wizards ignore these 5 spells. Ugh. It's kind of narrow use. So I have no idea what the proper pricing should be on it. I just know that when I play my favorite hero strategy, Invisible Heroes, I'll be paranoid that that will show up, because there's effectively no way to counter it. Oh, well, that's nice. No more plague. Oh, wow. Colossal strength might be too good. I don't know. 11 becomes a 16 on the slinger. You recreated the bug? Oh, congratulations. Well, if you guys want to hold that, you'll just have to sit in it for a bit. He's lawful. Huh. Yeah, narcissists are a problem. Alright. These birds have done a fantastic job, and we've scouted most of the world now. Okay, we need those two to go there. Yeah, I'd say we've effectively shut Orange's assault completely down. He's out. And now he has to fight for his own territory over here. He's basically down 2 cities for his troubles. I'm still annoyed they took that node from me. Oh well. I'm pretty sure with Colossal Strength, the Slingers will be able to tear up most of the higher end layers and nodes now. And that should help us. That should help us find spells. Nobody's offered to trade a spell to me in forever. The last one who was trading was Ariel. And even she stopped. Really? You actually went for it? Well, now this is gonna be really, really ugly. No way around it. This is gonna be terrible. You know they're gonna come in the back. Interesting, they're targeting the buffed one. Oh, they can attack through walls! I guess that's part of, merging, huh? Doesn't say anything about it, but it makes sense. I would like to buff you more, but I can't. But now, you got a little too close to my slingers. Yep, this is devastating. didn't try to run. I was going to try to res a couple. Alright, so our defenses are thinning over there. Honestly, even if that entire stack dies, it doesn't really hurt me. So you know what? I don't really care. I'm sure we'll be fine either way. I don't even have floating islands you can dispel anymore. You have no way that you can claim any sort of victory anywhere. You really should just ask for peace already. No assassins under pretenses of friendliness? What kind of agreement are you making me sign? Such terms. By force! Okay, this is one of the three we've been after. We've gotten one of three. But will we get the others? Alright, last thing I should probably put over them. I should probably put a nature link on her. There's probably a couple other little buffs I could do as well. Alright, let's see what happens with our new and improved slingers. No buffs, just as is. Yeah, that's pretty scary. Should have been a little more careful of that. Alright, we learned exorcism. Actually, I only lost one unit. This is fine. Alright, that can wait there. Okay, you two need to go down to there. Should probably send a slinger down there as well. Okay. And those two are for the new city. Gotta go fight off the slugs, huh? Funny thing, we don't have any snails or slugs to my knowledge anywhere around here. Don't have to worry about those at all. No. Once I get those last few magicians in place, man. Oh, if I could get the Maiden Queens in on top of that. Oh, if I need to get one Maiden Queen in with my hero stack. Would it be worth replacing Zaldron? Maybe. It might actually. I don't know. +1 to all the slingers slinging? I mean, it adds up. It really does. But I'd rather find the Bard. Actually, I could just summon an Angel. That would be interesting. Maybe I'll find Archangels soon. We'll see. Oh. Okay, that's a little bit of a problem over there. Just hold that a little longer. Okay. Yeah. These guys are pretty awesome. A stone giant is an amazing tool to defend a city. Put into the mix. They do awesome work. So if I'm not greatly mistaken, you should be counted as a life creature because of the one spell. So land linking should be boosting you, but it's not. I thought Sanctify made you a life creature. But the land linking doesn't work with that? This should work. This should be boosting your armor. Oh, in combat only? Oh, okay. Alright then. Well, we'll get that. Alright, what's our next target? That one seems fine. Let's hit that. Yes. I think these slingers are too strong. Oops. Oh, really? It slows down the game? Weird. They're gonna send another 9 stack at me? Looks like they've got multiple lined up. You know what? Maybe you need this sooner. Why are we fighting? Alright, fine, be that way. Ah, here's a good spot you could search. Go there. Alright, guess that's it for today. That's fine. Okay. By force in 9 turns. Casting skill continues to skyrocket. Dunno. It'll be in a fight next turn, and we'll look. I didn't check on the last fight. I have a feeling we're about to be attacked in the city again by another pile of those obnoxious things. Yes. Trade? Yay, trade. Freezing rain. Non-corporeal or immolation? What? Non-corporeal units... Oh, okay, I see, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Abundance. Earthgate's really insane, too, but abundance? If I ever get around to casting it, that's the part of what we want with life force and all. Alright, here we go. I hope you guys have been leveling. We're about to take more beatings. I think we're definitely hitting harder this time. If we can survive this encounter, we'll get a Maiden Queen next. Wish I had a mass healing right now. Now down 4 slingers. But we will have a holy bonus next time. I don't know if that'll be enough. It really won't. We've got more reinforcements on the way. Oh, you know what we didn't do? I didn't put Heavenly Light on that city. We need Heavenly Light on that city. Pronto. Should have had that the whole time. We've got several things we need to get done. Alright, let's do the Heavenly Light thing. Oh no, not Stream of Life. That's not what I meant at all. Shoot. You know what? The healing that provides is good. Okay, still had enough for a Heavenly Light. Alright, and you've got this. So even though the slinger count is now looking dangerously low, even though the slinger content is dangerously low, they should be able to fight like hell. Oops. There we go. Okay, Guardian Spirit. We will meld that up next turn. 9 spiders. That's awful. I think we can handle the ghouls now. Okay, this army here is... Step over here. Alright, this is the reinforcements that you need. Alright. It turns to life force. It is? Nobody said anything. How's that? Also, hey there, Regis. How's it going? Part of me is tempted to try breaking a tower, but I don't think I should. I think I should run around and hit all the layers and nodes I can first. I have no idea. Isn't it supposed to be global? I've never looked into it, honestly. Further discounts just became available. Good. Very good. So with the added discount, man, I want to cast all the spells, but I really need to get Just Cause up. Should have had that up ages ago. I'm doing pretty good, I'd say. Feeling pretty tired, though. Ugh. But we're drawing to the end of the stream, so that's okay. Oh, this is a high-end hero. Alright, let's see if it works in battle. Let's check the thing. And the answer is yes. Yes, it is. Land linking is working. Alright, you guys can handle this. Yes, get tattoos of all the people who sent me $5 or more. Of course, brilliant. I should have thought of it sooner. Okay. Pretty sure I need one of these to go down there. Okay. Oh, not that. That. Man, abundance would be good on all my cities. I want Guy's blessing on all the cities. But priorities. Let's get the cheap ones down. I should be able to start spamming these and covering a ton of ground quickly. I want prosperity, Gaia's blessing, abundance, and stream of life in every city. This would be pretty good too, but, you know, that's optional. That's extra. I think we've got one of these in every city now. So, why don't you make that? And, we'll just begin stacking these somewhere. Okay. 7 turns till the big spell is done. Ah, well. That's good. Yes. Now, quick, we should collab with all the most controversial people on the internet and then start beef with all of them. That's the proper way to excel as a streamer. And don't forget, I have to put out at least 2 or 3 unhinged opinions a week. Preferably contradictory ones. Ooh, yeah, get myself a VTuber avatar as well. That's right. Gotta have one of those. I am aware of some of the VTuber genre or drama. They just had the big one with I don't know, some lady that has a hellhound based avatar, I guess. She was supposed to be the nicest person, and then she was actually backstabbing everyone around her, and it's like, this just sounds like high school. This just sounds like kids in high school. Ah. Oh, man. Yeah, I bump into the drama periodically. I think it's hard to avoid. Ah. I have like 3 or 4 VTubers that I'll periodically watch videos by. They're okay. One of them's just a cow that likes to react to memes and cat videos. I like the models where they animate the ears. Like, a lot of the models, the model doesn't, like, have a lot of movement to it, the lower end ones. But I really like the ones when they've got movement in their ears and things. Alright, we need this. This is the most likely one in our area to have something especially good in it. Oh, you didn't cast a spell! I thought for sure you were going to do something oh, wait, you're not a spellcaster anymore. Oh. Oh, you're... Okay. You know, things just keep changing. I can't keep up with them. Alright, you need a surprise catapult. Alright. Let's see what they do to the behemoth. It's gone. 1 hit. 1 hit from these ridiculous slingers, and a behemoth disappeared. Yeah, slingers with buffs are as ridiculous as they've ever been. Oh. Sure, why not? Here you go. Alright, let's see. A magician. You guys should have a shaman. Also a pretty good defense. I'd like to throw a bowman in there as well, but... I should take another one of your cities then. I don't want to, though. I don't want your cities. Okay. Buff, buff, buff. Oops. Oh well. I want to cast those too anyway. Every one of those. Oops, no. Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna need to put this here and make another one of these appear. Okay, where's the one I just accidentally told to? Yeah, you, wake up, meld. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Just confidently give wrong advice. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you want to know something on the internet, don't ask a question. Just state something you know is incorrect, and they'll correct you with the answer you need. Yes, yes they did. And they don't even have Flame Blade. If I had one Chaos book, they'd hit even harder. I don't think aiming for happiness is wise. I don't think it really generally works that way. I think you aim for contentment, and happiness is just something you may or may not find. Like, we're not built to be happy continuously 24/7. Some people can, I guess. But, you know, some people can do all kinds of weird things. That doesn't make it normal. But contentment, that is something that I think is achievable for a normal person. Yeah. What you want to do, what you want to do is you want to avoid chasing happiness. I think there's a lot of people out there who are constantly chasing happiness, and when they're not happy, they think they're doing something wrong, and they try harder to be happy. And that's just not how it works. Happiness is not something that you seize. It's something that, you know, I don't know. I don't think I have the words to express my thoughts here, because it's not like I've sat down and thought this all through or anything. This is just kind of off the cuff, as usual for me. Now, if I ever figure out how to control time stop, then I could think everything through before I say it. Really? You're attacking me here? This place? Well, I guess thanks for the free XP, stupid's. Well, there is a certain amount of truth to that. I don't believe in the never apologize thing, but apologizing generally doesn't work in this day and age like it used to. People nowadays look at apologies as a sign of guilt somehow, which is just all backwards. I think one should be cautious in their apologies. Yeah, I think we can handle 7 of those, no problem. Yes, it does. We confirmed it. It's working. She's got 8 melee power right now. I should hurry up and research Holy Word. And I've got slingers that make behemoths disappear in 1 hit. That, on the face of it, that sounds pretty good to me. I have never studied Aristotle or Plato. I did study Ralph Waldo Emerson a bit, long time ago. It's funny because every time I try to talk about him, they talk about the book Waldo's Pond, which has nothing to do with him. That was written by his apprentice, who had very different ways of thinking. But yeah, I've touched a couple other philosophies, but never really found one that I liked or fit me. So just kind of slowly developed my own over time. What should we do? We're out of time for today, aren't we? I can get one more turn in. One more turn. We're so close to getting the starting piece of this build. I need to get abundance in all the cities along with Stream of Life because that synergizes rather extremely. The Gaia's blessings are just very, very strong, and we need those up to clear the deserts and things. Yeah, we definitely need the Gaia's blessings everywhere. If we can get those 3 spells, the Prosperity Inspirations would be amazing. So would this. But we get these up. We get Life Force up, but that's going to be a hell of a cast, I bet. And hopefully we find one of those other 2 big spells. And we should just see something absolutely wild happen. Like, completely unstoppable build at that point. Yeah. This'll be our final move of the day! And tomorrow will be Wizardry 7. And I really want to go back to streaming 6 days a week instead of 5. But I have work to finish. Which at the moment is the Exodus video. I've got a really good script. And I've done the voice work. And I've started on the video. Started piecing it together. It's just a lot. It's just a lot of work. But it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be one of the best videos I've made in a long time. Stop sticking straws into my nodes, you dick. I love streaming. Streaming is the best hobby ever. Unless I'm feeling like really awful, I always want to stream. Ah, shit. Where are we? Okay, you're attacking the very bottom. Alright, well, I know what to do here. It's not quite an ideal setup, but it's okay, because we have an extra bowman and we actually have a slinger. Ooh, liability, and exactly the correct person to hit with it. Although his resistance is so high. Nope, you got him anyway. Curses! Alright. So, I need to get the Giant's Growth on you, and then, or Colossal, or whatever it's called. It'd be funny if I built up a Spearman with all the buffs. Okay. We need to get a prayer in at some point, too. I want to. I just gotta get a few more things done. Yeah, as you guys know, I have been working on a game, and, you know, I have a couple different projects in the works, actually. But I definitely want to do more streaming. I like streaming. Oh, well, you moved stupidly. Now you lose. Without doing any damage. Other than wrecking my smithy. Why hasn't this guy given up on the war yet? Every single fight is a terrible loss for him. Every single one, but it's burning tons of my mana crystals. You can always watch one of my old videos. I have like 1,000 of them. A few of them are even good. Schneider's been trying to convince me. He's been trying to talk me into trying Genshin Impact. He doesn't even play the game himself. But I will admit I've been kind of distantly interested in it for a long time. Because I mean, you know, it's kind of a Breath of the Wild knockoff. And that's cool. There's another one I've got, like an Icarus or a Myth and Legend or something that's another Breath of the Wild knockoff from, I think, Ubisoft. I don't think anyone ever played it, but, you know, I like Breath of the Wild. And it'll probably take Nintendo another 6 years to decide to make another Zelda game, and well, you know me and Nintendo and my opinions. Okay, let's see. anything with deserts or swamps needs to have priority. I think we might have gotten all of those kinds of things. Oh, here's one. The Elven City that we took. Yeah. I wish I could get rid of the tundra somehow. Alright, pretty good. Alright, now it can just be thrown around to the rest of them. Oh, crap. Okay, we need a guardian spirit here. Ah, here we go. I'm gonna borrow that. And we'll just step on this. No problem. I showed it to him. I don't know, I might be able to make something happen there. Alright. Those webs aren't gonna hold long. Funny, I thought with this much attack power we'd cut out of those by now. Alright. Okay. Another item. Attack +4 does something, I guess. Okay, you can just sit there. Hey, I'm exploring your territory now. Another army ready to deploy. Well, if you don't want to end this war, I could send a lot of unpleasant things your way. Unicorns! What else is meaningless to me? True sight doesn't hurt me. Exorcism? That doesn't hurt me any. Ah, there we go. We're at peace as I end the stream. We are at peace. So he did get something out of the war. He got 3 spells. Good for him. Alright. Yeah, I would... Yeah, Unless there's something truly wacky happening in the Mirren plane. Militarily, I'm... Oh, man, we gave him a drubbing. This is our military down here. But we basically only lost, what, 3 units in the entire war? While he just got stomped? So suddenly, he finds himself in 2nd place, and this is somebody he's hostile to. So he actually, that war is not good for him. Okay. Power income, all those nodes are helping out. But it's about to get a lot more extreme when I get my globals. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Well... We've almost got all of our defenses together, so we won't lose cities easily again. Actually, we didn't lose cities this round either. The only thing we haven't gotten is one of these in every city. Oh no, whoa, that was weird. For a second, my whole screen went black. Everything seems to be fine. Alright, anyway. Yeah, this one doesn't have a magician yet, but he's on the way. That one doesn't have a slinger. Ah, that one doesn't have a slinger. That's a problem. I won't remember that next time, will I? This one doesn't have a slinger either. Definitely need to... Anyway, the defenses are a little bit spotty at points. I'm sure it's fine. How's your defenses? Anyway, ideally we would get a Holy Mother in every city. That also makes it easy to quickly respond, moving garrisons about as needed. Yeah. These can probably be pulled back and distributed. That'd probably be, if I can remember to do that next time, that would probably be for the best. Alright, anyway, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex, signing off. Good night. Yeah, Chen does a lot of crazy things on his channel. He likes to do the impossible, or at least the improbable. Good night.